We're looking at the book of 1 John. And in 1 John, we're looking at the concept of the joy of faithfulness. What is the character of faithfulness? Look at chapter 2 and verse number 3. There John would write, "Now by this we know that we know Him if we keep His commandments." There's an expectation placed upon us, and there is a standard of living. Our aim is to do what God says. We are to possess a certain character, a certain disposition. As a matter of fact, look at the very next verse, verse number 4. "He who says, 'I know Him,' and does not keep His commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him." The character of the individual, the nature of the individual that is very religious, claims to know the Lord, but has no interest in doing what the Lord has to say, is a liar. Now again, John is not talking, and I'm not talking about the individual who struggles. We all struggle. There are certain days that my pursuit of the likeness of Jesus is so faint that people might wonder what's wrong with me. But here John's talking about the individual who makes a decision. I don't care. You see, there's a lot of folks who are very religious, but they're not interested in faithfully following what the Lord would have them to do. So notice verse number 5. "But whoever keeps His word, truly the love of God is perfected in him. By this we know that we are in Him." And then I want to look at verse number 6. Verse number 6 really drives home this idea of the character of faithfulness. What does that person look like? If we were to draw a picture of a faithful child of God, what would they look like? Verse number 6 tells us exactly what that person would look like. Verse 6, "He who says he abides in Him ought himself also to walk just as He walked." We are to live like Jesus. We are to act like Jesus. We are to react like Jesus. Every aspect of our life. You see, folks, that's the character of faithfulness. Faithfulness is not just a matter of coming up with a list of things where we check them off, did this, did this, did this. Now don't misunderstand me, Christianity is a rule-keeping religion, but it's not mere rule-keeping. It is an expression of our love based upon the love of God that He extended to us. Join us again tomorrow.